Hi guys, welcome back to Karamia's Corner. It is Thrifty Thursday. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you love thrifting like I do, keep on watching. I found some fun books at Half Price Books and some from Savers, which is our local thrift shop. But first, wanted to show you some of these non-book items like this wooden basket. I love the feel, the organic look to it. To me, it looks like a little art piece. And it's a little bag. It has a little handle. I love it. So I'm going to put it on my desk to actually hold my journals. My crafty friend Baby made me this beautiful journal. So I want to be able to display it in a way where I can have it accessible and still make it like a decorative piece at your desk. So how pretty is that? So super happy with that. I've been also doing a lot of organizing around the house and in my craft room, but when I saw this, I wanted to get it to put my bead jewelry. So currently they're just in a box, and I thought this would be a great compartment, and since they are more kind of boho style, I think this would be a beautiful container, and it is the perfect height to go in my drawer. So I thought this was a great find. So again, I love that bamboo look to it, and this is what the back side looks like. And then I went to Half Price Books. Let's look at the books that I did find there. And these are Costume at Castle Howard. I love the vintage look to it. Look at these shoes. So I'm going to do a quick flip through so you can just see what these images are. So they show different periods of time at the stables, but I think so these are like recreations, and this was in reference to a costume designer that was looking to show what was worn in that era. So this is really pretty. I love it. I think this would make a great little book to use, possibly for a junk journal or just to add for my collection. So that's one of the finds. The other one I have was this other Winnie the Pooh, the World of Christopher Robin. So I have the really vintage one or version of it in my book collection, and I've been wanting to make a Winnie the Pooh journal, but I couldn't bring myself to tear apart a beautiful book. So I found this one, and I think I might use that for that purpose. But look at those beautiful color and black and white images. So we have that one. Also at their clearance aisle, I found this beautiful cover book. It is called The Women Time Life Books, and this is all about the Old West. So there's some great references here, lots of pages to look through and read, but I wanted to show you some of the ads that they had for these pocket novels, and then let me see if I can show you some of their implements of what they used to use. We have a cast iron stove here. Take that off. You have this iron and all these other things that you would see. There was also some interesting drama about this major and this lady here. I thought that was interesting. And then we have this beautiful image of one of the pioneers. I think she was a librarian, but we'll have to read more on that. And then we have that library that they were referring to. And then look at this. Before we had the influencers taking their pictures on different sites, there were these two women, and they are the Carefree Kitty Tatch Cavorts with Friend. And this was photographed sometime in the 1900s. Wow. So it says defiant women who lived as they pleased. And then we have another just kind of vintage portrait that was painted And it says this portrait was painted in China from a photograph of her a Chinese cook took along on her visit home. What a beautiful image there. So yeah, so many pages to read through and look at, and so I may be using this for a junk journal project. So that will be one of our future projects. The next book was also at the clearance aisle, and when I saw it, I was like, this is a beautiful vintage French book from a children's book author, and they didn't have a price on it, so I asked the manager to give me a price check. And when I purchased this, I actually purchased this last year, totally forgot to show you guys, but he was looking it up for, you know, online on eBay, etc. on his computer, so I could see him looking, and they were selling from $18 and up. And anyway, so he said, it's the holidays, I'll give it to you for $4. And I was so happy because beautiful, just fun pages here, written in French, and look at the pages. So again, I'm still trying to decide if I will use this for my junk journals and use the cover for a beautiful journal in the future. That remains to be seen. And then I have the last book, and I'll show you some freebies that I got from our local library. So this one is a book about Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald. And I loved it because, you know, if you love scrapbooking, and also if you're familiar with their books, I love F. Scott Fitzgerald's books. The one you probably, the most popular one's The Great Gatsby, but there's so many other books that he's written. So I thought this was a wonderful book to add to my collection. So it's scrapbooking style. So I'm trying to see if I can make one for my own family. And so there he is as a young man. And this one shows different stages in their life, their marriage. And then you see Zelda as well. So just some really fun images here. So you have postcards that were compiled. So I'm excited to read this and explore that story. And then what was so interesting too was that they had scanned some of the accounting pieces here showing how much he had earned from writing certain stories, and I thought that was a really interesting thing to look at and to see how much hardship he had too, as well as a writer. So that's this one here. And then I went to the library. So at our library, they usually have a shelf that has free stuff, and then there are some items that you can purchase for like 50 cents, whether they're magazines, etc. But this in particular, I saw Merry Christmas in Montgomery Ward, and I thought, this is interesting. So it's a little booklet that's complimentary, but it's a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I'm not going to take it out because a lot of these pieces are falling apart. That's how old this is. I'll have to verify and see when this was published, but this is literally coming apart. I'm just scared to take it out, and then so what I'm planning to do is scan it and possibly share it with friends that love this story, so that they can use it for the holidays for junk journaling in the future. And then they had this other little holder that was filled with these stickers, label stickers, and I think they are so cute with our classic Santa Claus. I love this foil tags. Really cute images as well. And then, let's see. And then they had these seals that you usually, I think, get, you know, when you order your checks. And then they had these adorable ones underneath. And then the rest are more letter seals. And then you have these tags to and from. So I thought this was a fun freebie. So if you're ever at your library, make sure to check out the front. They might have a shelf that gives out free vintage books, and then you don't have to buy the books you want to use for your junk journals. But that is it, guys. That's my little Thrifty Thursday haul. Hope you guys enjoyed this Thrifty Thursday haul. Stay tuned for more Project Share videos coming up soon. I'm currently working on some junk journals that I'm going to be mailing off to some friends and others that I'm hoping to make available to you soon. So thanks again for watching Caramia's Corner. See you next time. Bye.